I'm gonna turn that down so I don't get flagged on my videos. And so I'm gonna get back to the top of these notes. So today is on health. And so not just any health, everything I do, spiritual, mental, lifestyle, in that order. So with that being the case, yes, I'm gonna speak on physical health, but I'm gonna also give some biblical principles on spiritual, as well as how it impacts your mental, which helps you to make decisions to impact your physical health. So a lot of times we look at health as just dieting, eating, things of that nature, but we really don't know what really goes into it. And honestly, most times it's mindset. You have to have a mind to do a certain thing. You have to be developed. You have to learn. You know what I'm saying? So most things are in progression. So with that being the case, I'm gonna get right into it because lately I haven't been able to get through all these notes within the hour. So I'm gonna do my best to keep it cool, keep it slow, not rush through everything, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I get through enough of it where you get the gist of what it is. So with everything that I do, I try to do a did you know, get things kicked off so that you understand what the format is and some fun facts that coincide with whatever I'm speaking about on that day, as well as some affirmations. We definitely gonna get to our affirmations. I'm saying if the good Lord lead me, we may drop a prayer in there, and then all in all, we're gonna drop some facts and some tips on how to grow within our health journeys. We all have different health journeys. So as you see on the screen, what does health look like? To start off, 1 Corinthians. Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own. All right. So I would be remiss to speak about spiritual mental lifestyle if I didn't start off with understanding, yes, your vessel, even your body is something that should be sacred and should be considered like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Is this how I treat God? This is how I see God, in the manner of what is health. So health is multiple factors, not just what you eat, not just what you drink, not just hitting the gym. It's a mentality too. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical aspect. And so if treat your body as if you're loving on God and the Holy Spirit, then I think you'll be a lot more conscious on how you go into your day, the energy you allow into your space. I was just at a place last night and the owner was talking about lighting candles and making sure that the energy in her restaurant was stable and it was good. And it put me in the mindset that we have to watch the energies that we allow into our space. The opposite sex, same sex, family, friends. So that does have an impact on you in so many ways. And most people really don't realize that. So that impacts your mental health and your spiritual health. So also be mindful of who you have around you. Sometimes your spirit will warn you. Sometimes your spirit is grieved with certain energies. You don't even know what it is. So don't run them red lights. That was just a little nugget that came down from the source. So I'm gonna jump into some did you knows. You know what I'm saying? The did you know fun facts of the day that evolves around me. And again, thank you guys for joining in. I'm actually having fun with this. You know what I'm saying? This is taking a different dynamic of what I thought. And I'm actually learning a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm already a reader. I already love researching. So learning and finding out a whole bunch of these aspects is very, very endearing to me. So the first did you know? Improving your eating habits can be both beneficial and valuable. Here are some fun facts about eating better. All right. So eating better doesn't always equate to one thing or the other. And I got some BMIs, all right, your metric rates. So stay tuned. Make it pretty. All right. So we eat with eyes. So since we eat with our eyes, yes, the same way that you look at a steak, the same way that you look at pork chops, make it pretty. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to eat better, if you're trying to do better, you know what I'm saying? If you guys notice, I share a lot of pictures of food that I cook, and I'm always presenting it in a certain fashion, and I share it with you guys. That's not by accident. And I'm not teasing y'all. And my big sister, Minister's on here, which she's always throwing jabs at me through the screen and through social media. So for the most part, you know what I'm saying, eating and whatnot, the pictures that you guys see me share in my story mode on my post or whatever the case may be, that's just not me showing off my cooking skills. Because yeah, your boy can burn. I love the grill. However, it's also showing you the choices. Now, one of my recent pictures was a lot of starch. Now, I would get to that about being able to indulge a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I do work hard. I burn a lot of calories. I do so much cardio. I do so much, and I'll show you the metric rates based on gender and age and all of that. What's and so make it pretty. You know what I'm saying? Make your fruit look good. Whatever you do, if you're trying to eat better, even with the greens, I dress up my greens and whatever the case may be. And so all in all, you know, make it look good. Commercial break. Hey, I see my Uncle Mark on here. Hey, I appreciate it. That just touched my heart to look up and see my uncle on here. Love you, Uncle. Appreciate you joining in, man. Back to the motion. So make it look pretty, you know what I'm saying? All right. Fun fact. Contrary to popular belief, not all fats are bad for you. Foods rich in healthy fats, such as avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, can be delicious additions to your diet. Now, why did I throw that in there? Because most people feel like they got to starve themselves when they talk about diets, when they talk about restrictions, and when they talk about health. You know, they think they got to throw away the whole fridge in order to eat better. All right. So one of the things that I do, and you see nuts on here, is I love me some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Except I don't do jelly and jam. I do preserves. And then I attempt to get 100% fruit preserves, which are great. You know what I'm saying? You can do strawberry. There's all types of different preserves. And then I do get the natural peanut butter. Make sure if you get natural peanut butter, it has the oil on top. You know what I'm saying? You got to stir it up and all that good stuff. Now, I also may throw me some slices of bananas on my sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I may throw me some flax seeds, some chia seeds on there, and a little drizzle of honey. Now, I try to use natural honey so that it's not rich in so much sugar. Now, why do I say that? Because I mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Seeds, berries, nuts, all of that. And so, yes, there are healthy fats. You know, and even with the oil, I use olive oil. I'm saying I try to use natural oils. So I try to avoid soy oil and vegetable oil and canola oil, things like that. I get into that later why I don't use those. So I attempt to use olive oil and other oils that are more natural, even for frying chicken. You know what I'm saying? So I've done my best to get away from lard. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on it. I know it's good. You know what I'm saying? That pork fat and frying that food is good. Now, I will say this. Occasionally, if I have some bacon, I like to use my bacon when I'm cooking something else. But moderation. In all things you do it in moderation. If you overdo it, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? And then occasionally, you need a little bit. Because if you go without it, you may be, you know, struggling in a different area. So don't be overzealous with it. And don't starve yourself. I'm not here to have you starving yourself. I'm only here to give some nuggets and some tips on how to move in a direction of being healthier. All right. So not all fats are bad fats. Keep that in mind. All right. Oh, and real quick, I like avocados. You know what I'm saying? Avocados, guacamole, all of that, man. A good guacamole avocado toast with some garlic seasoning and some tomatoes. Man, you'd be amazed at how good that is right there for you. And so if you're trying to stay away from bread, that ain't good for you. But if you can have some bread, avocado toast is, man, I love it. All right. So the next, superfoods. Incorporate superfoods like blueberries, kale, quinoa. I just got hip to quinoa maybe a few years ago. It really don't have a flavor. It's just an additive or whatnot. And it's going to flavor whatever you eating. So quinoa, salmon into your meals that can provide nutritional boosts and add interesting flavors and textures to your dishes. Again, quinoa really won't add a flavor, but it's a super seed. It's a superfood. Now, why superfood is good for you? You know what I'm saying? They all have different nutritional benefits. And being from the background that we have cultural backgrounds that our bodies instinctively knows certain foods and certain things that it likes and that benefits us. We're from Caribbean and African CID countries and whatever the case may be. So you have to feed yourself things that it needs. So junk food, too much sugar, too much processed foods, you know what I'm saying? It only deteriorates your health. So get back to the root of it. Get back to superfoods, seeds, and fruits and veggies and whatnot. Some of the most powerful animals on this planet, elephants, gorillas, rhinos, you know what I'm saying? They're not eating meat. You know what I'm saying? Look how muscular they are. Look how powerful they are. And they are eating greens and veggies and whatnot. So keep in mind, you don't always need meat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I take out your diet. Me personally, as much as I love making pulled pork, I may have it quarterly, if that. You know what I'm saying? Not when I make it for the family. I don't have it like that. As much as I love beef and a good smash burger, if I have a burger, that's the only burger I eat for the rest of the month, because your body got to break it down. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of what you're taking in and make sure that you're giving yourself these nutritional factors, superfoods, protein. You see where I'm going here? All right. Hydration. Now, on this hydration part, stay hydrated and essentials for overall health and well-being. Infusing water, roots, herbs, and cucumber slices, etc. Now, I say that because right now I have cantaloupe sliced up in the fridge right now. I went and bought me some strawberries. It's hard to find grapes with seeds in them. So I barely even eat grapes anymore because I need a seed in my fruit. That's just me. So I switched to cherries. You know what I'm saying? I switched to cherries instead of grapes because I need some type of seed in there. I can't do all this genetically modified fruit. And the other aspect somebody was saying was, look at the numbers, 4 versus 9. You know what I'm saying? If it's 4, genetically grown. If it's a 9, if it starts with a 9, it's organic. Now, organic doesn't always mean it's 100% spray and pesticides and all of that. All right. It just means it was grown naturally. It doesn't mean it didn't have assistance. Right. So understand, do some research on what organic really means, but it is a cleaner version than the fruits and vegetables with the stickers that start with 4. Real quick. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. So Minister Nash made a comment about it's good to hear me touch different subjects. All right. That being the last, did you know, before the affirmations, I will say this. That's on purpose. All right. So Mondays is Mindful Monday. We're going to work on the mind. You know what I'm saying? The mental stability on Mondays, getting ready for your week and your day. Tuesdays is Lovely Tuesdays. We're going to touch on relationships of all forms, family, friends, and romantic. I personally didn't too much care, but I'm enjoying talking about relationships. I see the benefit of it, whatnot. Wednesdays is Working Wednesday. Right? That's careers, that's business, and things of that nature. I have a background in business consulting, marketing, and education in that aspect. Thursdays is Healthy Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Health, mostly physically, but you can't have physical health without having a mind to do it. All right. And you gotta have a form of spiritual health that will guide and direct you. That's why I shared the scripture about understanding that your body is a temple. So most of these scriptures won't be the last time you hear it. And Friday is a recap of everything we went over for the week, and the weekends are to prepare for the week ahead. So it's a recap of what we went over for the week and preparing you to go into the weekend to prepare for Monday again. Rinse, cycle, repeat. All right. So it's by design. Balancing life is all factors. All right. Can't have a super strong spiritual walk and be struggling in my mental or in my physical, and verse. All three got to work together. So it's by design. And if you missed any episodes, go subscribe over to my YouTube channel. The full edited clips are there. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual, mental, lifestyle. All right. So again, go rewind. I almost missed something. So with the hydration, I want to show you something. All right. So I'm always promoting drinking water. All right. I'm not going to promote a brand, but what I will promote is Spring. It's natural as you can get it. Do some research on the brands you like. If you have a certain taste preference, whatever the case may be. But there is a difference in what Spring water offers you versus what distilled and purified. Now, I did work for a water service company before, and I became very familiar with filtration. I became familiar with the process of distilling water and purifying water. And even with the spring water, they filter it. Excuse me. Speaking of, I need to take a swig. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. So with that being said, they even filter the spring water. Now, why am I saying all of that? There are components to spring water that you need. All right. Distilled water, purified water, really, after they're done boiling it and strip everything, the nutrients out, you're really not getting anything for it. It's good for your appliances, pretty much. So I use it to make coffee. If I'm a steam or iron my clothes, I use distilled and purified water for that. I use it for electronics. I use it to, pour water into my pants, something like that. But for my body, I go with spring water. And another dynamic of hydration, if you have it, all right, this is coconut water. All right. Again, I won't promote a brand that's good for you, but I will say most people that know me know I'm avid about Dollar Tree. I'm always in there looking for something where I can, get a deal on. What I've come across is I drink coconut water. There's a lot of people who don't like coconut water and they feel it's nasty. And I get it because I've had coconut water that had the little pieces in it and whatnot. And I've had some where it tastes like sweat. This particular one, go to Dollar Tree and they have pineapple, they got mango, they got the regular flavor. And go try this one. The reason why it's a lot smoother, it has a different taste to me. I think it's better and it has natural electrolytes. All right. Natural electrolytes is good. You know what I'm saying? We need salt, we need electrolytes. We have to protect our muscles and protect from fatigue. Staying hydrated helps you to keep from being fatigued. I just started taking some protein mix and some creatine or whatever the case may be. And guess what? You got to drink a lot of water with that. And so one of the ways, whereas if you can't drink enough water and whatnot, and you need ways to stay hydrated, coconut water, fruits, and vegetables. I've increased my taking greens. All right. So I probably take me a couple of bundles of greens just about every week now, or every other week, whatever the case may be. Why? Because it keeps me hydrated. And so that's a meal where it's a health benefit and hydration. So I found ways, creative ways to be hydrated, not just with water, because I drink coffee. You know what I'm saying? I drink 2-3 cups of coffee. And that's one of my things, whereas it ain't healthy to drink that much coffee. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our thing. That's mine. Leo's is he loves coffee. All right. However, I'm bad at by drinking plenty of water and staying hydrated in other ways. Fruit, veggies, coconut water. All right. So I want to make sure I touch that. I would be remiss and I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't give you those nuggets and those jewels. All right. Moving on along, affirmations of the day. Now, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. This is probably my favorite segment, y'all. Like, I get excited to get to the affirmations of the day. All right. My sister Bliss, you know what I'm saying? She shared a story yesterday that absolutely blessed me. You know what I'm saying? Letting me know she tuned in, at a certain time she felt led. She's not always able to catch me on these lives. And like I said, if you just getting in, if you don't get to catch the beginning of it, you can always go to YouTube, catch it. But it blessed me that she was sharing with people how the word is helping them and that it's basic principles. You know what I'm saying? It's practical. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be super spiritual, nor am I denying the God that I serve his flowers. You know what I'm saying? I'm always acknowledge him, giving what was due to him. These affirmations does both. It serves us with getting us prepared for our days, feeding us and getting us in the right mindset. And it acknowledged God that, hey, we're taking care of the temple and what he gave us. You only get one body. You know what I'm saying? You only get one opportunity for real. All right, we're not like cats with 9 lives. Yes, there are miracles and opportunities. I get transplant surgeries that keep you with longevity. All in all, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to have these affirmations. They're like gold to me. So like I said, take these affirmations, start your journal, write them down, take screenshots, whatever the case be, These affirmations are something that can change the trajectory of your day, of the way you think, the way you move. Any video guy, affirmations are incredible. There's power in the tongue. When you speak breath and life in your day and over your life, it comes to life. I'm gonna live a testimony of it. All right. So these are some things that got me through some rough patch in life. These may not be the exact affirmations, but I use affirmations. I place them on my calendar. So every morning I read this prayer, affirmations, whatever, and everything that was on that prayer list happened. So I'm telling you what I know. All right. So affirmations set the foundation and the atmosphere of your day before your day meets you. All right. Bust your day in the head. Start it off, say, hey, this is the way it's gonna be. All right. So thanks for starting off with me. Let's get to them. All right. Gut health, digestive system, and immune system. All right. So understand, take care of your gut health. I would take care of my gut health. Let yourself know that it's important. And I'm gonna pause right here because if I go through these affirmations, I wanted to speak on gut health. Everything from colon to your bowel movement, everything, your body speaks to you. I'm saying I'm not trying to gross anybody out, but I got to say this because I feel it in my shining eye. I feel it in my spirit, especially for my brothers and my men. Your colon, gut health is essential. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the odors. Pay attention to the way it comes out. It communicates to you to let you know if you ate something it wasn't agreeing with. That's why superfood, veggies, and fruits and all that is important because it helps your system. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get on the immune system and all of that because COVID did a number on people and it exposed our health factors and the lack thereof. So since we had that, let's do something about it. Let's not go back to something that we know is detrimental to us because who's to say another strand of COVID won't come out? So let's take care of our immune and our gut health. Speak that over yourself that I would do better with my eating habits daily. All right. I give myself permission to rest. Rest is an essential form. You know what I'm saying? That's an essential tool. That's a benefit. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping is always resting. Laying down isn't resting. You know what I'm saying? You got to shut it down. There are different ways and different methods. And that's something that I would tell them probably on Mindful Mondays on different ways to get rest. And the difference between rest versus sleep versus laying down versus stopping, being still, you have to rest. All right. Give no curse tomorrow, for each day has enough worry in itself. Don't run yourself up or worry about tomorrow, next week, what may happen. Be present. All right. When you lay down, give your significant others, your kids, yourself, the blessing and the benefit of you being present. You know what I'm saying? Get some sleep. Because you not getting any sleep will not change what's going to happen when you wake up. So do yourself a favor. Rest. When you close your eyes, rest. Give it over to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? If you pray about it, why are you worrying about it? Rest. Rest in Him. All right. I'm gonna share that scripture. Rest in Him. The big difference when you rest in Him, especially when God tells you His yoke is easy. All right, which means there's going to be a yoke. There's going to be some guiding throughout the perfect will, permissive will, and a self will. Don't do the self will. Rest in God's perfect will. Rest in His bosom. All right. Rest. Exercising is one way I show love to my body. The number of ways you can show love to your body. Go back to the scripture I read before about your body being a temple. That's just one aspect. All right. Pastor that I'm up under right now, we was having a conversation and I was explaining to him that I expressed to people it's better to actually be healthy, just look healthy. Make sure your vitals are good. Make sure your blood pressure is good. And he made a statement about show muscles versus go muscles. There are some go muscles that when you really need to do something, do you have them guns that's going to get you through? Do you have the stamina to be able to do it? All right. Or do you just look good? You know what I'm saying? No knock on anybody that's going to get surgery, whatever the case may be, but going to get surgery and look good versus actually being healthy and good, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to have to take care of you if you don't take care of your internal. So your internal health is vital. Yes, take care of the exterior. Yes, your boy's skin glowing. His skin glowing because he's drinking water, doing certain things, and he's not indulging in things that's going to age him, same thing. Exercising is not a bad thing. Do yourself the favor, sweat a little bit, challenge your muscles, walk, start off small. Don't jump in there trying to do the stuff Leo do. Leo, kayaking, biking, boxing, swimming. Today is swim day. You know what I'm saying? My cardio for swimming isn't the same for boxing and other things. All right. So where I'm weak at, that's where I go attack. You know what I'm saying? So start 5 minutes of stretching. Increase that to 10, 15. Start with walking. You know what I'm saying? Invest into a bike. You know what I'm saying? A good one. Because I'm going to tell you, when I got my first bike recently, man, they killed my knees. Don't, if you can, try to avoid getting a little cheapo bike. Go get one that's a little bit durable, that's going to help you and has good gears. The gears are actually assisting you so you don't have to work so hard. So get a bike that has good gears where you don't have to use so much of your strength. You want to get going on the easiest mode. And then once you get going and your muscles are used to riding, boom. If that ain't for you, your knees and all that ain't do it, find some form of cardio. But either way, start with stretching. Exercising helps your heart, your blood flow, all of that. Helps your internal. So if we're going to eat right, let's be physically fit as well. Start. All right. Healing takes time. Healing in all forms. I had a stress fracture on my wrist. I don't have a copper fit on today, but I'm probably about 80%, there. However, with that 80%, I'm still not naive. I'm still not knocking the heck out the bag with my right hand. Now with the left, I did, I wrapped up whatever, but it's time, especially as you age. You don't heal as fast as when you're young. So whether that's spiritual healing from church hurt or whatever, whether mental and emotional healing from a heartbreak or a situation that was disappointing, and whether that's natural healing, whether you came out of surgery, whatever the case may be, it takes time. So in the process of taking the Band-Aid off, letting that get some air, whatever area it is, be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Allow the healing to take its proper place in its proper time. Don't rush it. All right? I make positive choices for my wellness. All right? That goes with everything I said prior to that. And so when you make positive choices in every goal, you know what I'm saying, is avoiding the opposite. You know what I'm saying? If drinking, is drawing you back and having you, sluggish or whatever, if eating certain things have you sluggish, if being around certain energies and certain people have you sluggish, if there's anything prohibiting you from this journey of what we're talking about right now, do away with it. You know what I'm saying? Easier said than done. It's a process though. Make positive choices for your wellness, for your overall wellness, for your spiritual, for your mental. If somebody don't want to walk into a church with you because that's their thing, that may be God's answer to you that that's not your person. Because who don't want to be better? You know what I'm saying? Your wellness is in all forms. And if there's anything prohibiting you and slowing you up, including people, take that to the altar and understand. That may be the prayer, answer to the prayer that you sent up. All right. I take care of my body and it takes care of me. Self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? If you give your body what it needs, electrolytes, hydration, fruits, veggies, superfoods, your energy is going to spike. You know what I'm saying? I probably have more energy now than I did in my 20s. And I get on my people's nerves because I'm always energetic. I'm always on go mode. You know what I'm saying? When my energy is low, people get concerned. They're like, hey, I'm so used to you being up on 10,000 Red Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like some seem like now, nothing is off. Sometimes I need rest. I'm human. And I'll be honest, sometimes I overdo it. All right. I'll be so energetic and so you know what I'm saying? One day, your boy tripped. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I tripped one day. One day, what I did is I was feeling myself. I felt super good. All right. So if y'all don't know, I kayak. That's like one of my favorite things, that and hiking. I'm an outdoors person, for real, for real. You know, I'm a black lumberjack. So one day I decided, I went hiking, turned around, went kayaking, and then I was feeling super good. And so I had to change clothes for another event. So I went to my gym that I got a membership. I said, well, before I clean up and take clothes, let me get a good workout in. I did my same workout, hit the boxing bag, worked out, pop, pop, pop. And I'm talking about, I'm feeling good. I didn't hike for at least an hour or two. I didn't kayak, and then turned around. And kayaking was probably a couple of hours. Turned around, hit the gym for another hour. So I'm like, oh, shoot. God. When I tell you that the rest of that weekend, your boy was down. My body was like, Negro, what are you doing? Like, bro, don't do that no more. So yes, as good as I eat, as much as I stay up, I felt good in the moment, but my body let me know, all right, bro, we got limits here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you training for? You're not in a triathlon and nothing like that. Chill out, bro. So there are limits to it. But I was proud of myself for being able to do it. I did 1,000-foot hike in Tennessee. I went to Smoky Mountains. It was 6,000 feet elevation or a little bit more. And it took me around 5 hours to go all the way up and down and whatnot. And guess what? That right knee let me know once I got elevated. Like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there are limits, but I wouldn't be able to do all of that if I wasn't active, if I wasn't eating, if I wasn't doing conditioning myself. So whatever your goal is, whatever you want to accomplish, understand it always how you treat your body. You give your body what it needs, it'll give it back to you. If you want to travel more, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to travel in the world, whereas you just ain't sitting down on the beach. You want to be able to navigate, see all of God's great creation. Why fly out the country and go somewhere if you can't explore and see it? If you want the wind, the stamina to be able to walk around the whole city of Belize or whatever, do the work. You know what I'm saying? You can't go this summer wanting to look Baywatch ready, you know what I'm saying, working out the month before. You can't go on your group and vacation and all that, start working out the month before. When I hit the beach this summer, I'm going to flex on them. But I started on my beach body a year or two ago. I started a month or two before. All right. So get in your mind whatever you want to accomplish. Start the work now. All right. Every day I am getting healthier. I put that there on purpose. It's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Which means once you start this journey of health, if you hadn't already started, or if you're on it, understand you can't go do 10 push-ups, look in the mirror and see the cut from the first 10 push-ups. It just don't work that way. You can't start drinking and eating differently and start working on your system and then go get on the scale and look for 20 pounds to be gone. It just don't work that way. One day at a time. You know what I'm saying? One supplement, one fruit, one glass of water. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Understand, Rome wasn't built in a day, nor will your body, your temple, and reconstructing what it is you're trying to accomplish. All right? Every day, I'm getting healthier. Get healthier spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and then allow your physical body to do it. I personally listen to podcasts from his worship music as I exercise. That way I'm working on all three at the same time. You know, it's a little cheat for me. I cheat by, all right, I'm going to hit these weights. I'm going to get swole on them. And at the same time, I'm going to feed my spirit, you know, with a word, a podcast, whatever. And it keeps my mind good. So once I'm done doing that, I go into my day with the right mindset. One day at a time. All right. So that was it for the affirmations. Hopefully you wrote some down. Again, if you didn't, go to YouTube, subscribe, watch it, take notes, take screenshots, whatever. But journal these affirmations. Some of them would be repeated. Some of them would be new. However, I try to make sure that they align with whatever we're discussing. All right. And before my commercial break, I'm going to give you the Proverbs of the day. What the Proverbs of the day is is there are 31 books of Proverbs. If you move to the word, if you're trying to read the word, if you get sleepy and can't stay woke and you need something to read, there's a Bible app that can send you scriptures every day, whatnot. But more importantly, this is a book of wisdom. And then there's a book for every day of the year. Well, you know what I'm saying? So 31 days in a month. So every day of the month, there's a proverb. So Proverbs 8:35. For whoever finds me finds life and obtain favor from the Lord. All right. He not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? He right here with you. You know what I'm saying? So understand. You have favor. You just have to tap into it. It's no cheat code. It's nothing that Leo getting that can't get. There's favor waiting on you. Embrace it. All right. With that being said, commercial break. What's commercial break? One, I get to take a sip of my coffee. Cheers to you. How do you drink your coffee? You drink black creamer with your coffee? You know, let me know how you drink your coffee. Also, with commercial break, it's what I constantly been saying. Eventually, I have some sponsors and whatnot. I'll acknowledge them during this time. More importantly, let you know what I explained earlier in the video, what Balancing Life with Leo Richards is, what Coffee with Leo is, what we're discussing, what's going on, how to stay connected with me, so on and so forth. As I pointed out earlier, and I'm gonna look over, I'm gonna read some of your comments. You know what I'm saying, acknowledge some people during this time. That's what commercial break is for. So let me see. All right, let's see. Oh, Miss Bliss made it. How you doing, Miss Fonda? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Miss Bliss. Had to let them know. Yes, sometimes you have to shut. Miss Beverly, thank you for joining me. I see you, Miss Sarita. Oh, shoot. What's up, Raymond? All right, like I said, what's up, Unc? Hey, Unc, jumping on here. Oh, we got tea drinkers on here. Hold on, man. So I'm not gonna even put my little pinky finger up like that. You know what I'm saying? They say they drink tea. Now I have a whole pantry and cabinet for tea, so I drink tea as well. Actually, my grandmother put me on to herbal tea when I was a little kid, so that's probably why I act like an old man, because he had me on one. So before I move on to our segments and breakdowns of the day, again, these videos, once they're pulled down from the gram and the book or whatever the case may be, go over to YouTube, subscribe to it. The full unedited videos are there. I need to build that platform up some more anyway, and it does help. Every clip, every minute that is watched helps. So do your boy solid. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask for much. Share this. Send it over. Send your people over. Hey, go follow this. Give me some nuggets and some practical wisdom on everyday living. And it's on various topics. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you guys. Recap. So the last time I did Healthy Thursdays, there was a couple of things that I wanted to point out before I go into your calories. So today I'm really speaking on calories and whatnot. So the ear, make sure you read Proverbs 4:23-24. And the reason why I brought that up is because what you allow into your ear gate, really forges and forms you. Your ear and eye gates are the windows to the soul and whatnot. So I will say this, and then I'm gonna share the scripture, your eye gates, Matthew 6:22-24. Now, I would love to go into more details with this. I'm looking at the clock, whatever the case may be, and I want to make sure that I go over these metrics in this clip. And so with that being the case, what I will say is for Proverbs, keep and guard your heart with all vigilance, and above all that you guard, for out of it flows springs of life. All right. Put away from you false and dishonest speech and willful and contrary talk. Put it away from you. So I use that because put away talk on yourself. Don't speak down on yourself or be hard on yourself. Don't, what you let come out of your mouth and what you let go into your ears, even the music you listen to, All of that plays a role in the fact of how you, all right, with the eye gates, the Matthew, the eye is the lamp of the body. All right, you got to watch what comes in. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes are healthy. We're speaking about health. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? All right. Now, why did I put that out? I appreciate you choosing to have coffee with Leo. On these platforms, it's a lot of darkness. It's a lot of things that you could take in. It's a lot of things that can play a factor in how you see yourself. If you're seeing so many people using filters, all right, filters are of the devil. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop, because some of y'all like y'all filters, but filters really takes away the beauty of who you truly are. The majority of people on these platforms are using filters, and they're using all these things to create a different image of beauty, then indirectly impacts you. You know what I'm saying? The TV commercials and whatever, all of that was designed to lure you to a product. You know what I'm saying? They use sounds, all of that. So what you let into your ear gate and what you watch and all of that plays a part in how you see yourself. All right? Feed yourself audio and visually healthy things. All right. So another topic for another day, but I would be remiss if I didn't let you know what you listen to, what you watch plays a part in how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. And if you're going to feed into a healthier version of you, you have to also fast from listening and watching certain things. So take those scriptures, meditate on them in your personal time, and understand if you're going to be a healthier you got to make an investment. All right. So this right here. All right. So your boy have a future book coming out. All right. I won't get a title of it right now because I don't need nobody trying to jack me for it. But this is a little insert from a book that I'm writing. Chances are, although many individuals attend a form of spiritual service, such as church, the investment to live out the teachings are commonly done as more a traditional form of worship than a lifestyle. And I'm gonna put that in there. This isn't saying you're a hypocrite, rather that some groups of religion are more willing and dedicated than others to fulfill spiritual growth over mental. In actuality, a healthy spirit produces a healthy mentality, and a healthy mentality produces a healthy lifestyle. Now, I'm gonna leave this up there for a couple seconds so that, you know, if you want to take a screenshot, you want to read it, whatever the case may be. Right here, when I look across, you got denominations, you got all walks of life. Everybody has their own journey. You know what? I'm a Christian. I believe in the Father above. That's my choice. I was partly raised Catholic on my dad's side, up under my grandmother, and then on my mom's side, there was a Baptist church, you know, in setting. So I had the benefit, the blessing, and the experience to be raised up under both. I've also been exposed to individuals who had Jehovah's Witness upbringings. I've been exposed to monks and people of all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? You look on TV, you got Amish that go a certain direction. And one of the things you can certainly see is there are individuals that are true to their faith. You know what I'm saying? You have the Muslim faith, you have all walks of life. More importantly, the most important factor is if you walk it out, you got to invest into what you believe. And if you truly believe in your spiritual being and what you're aligned with, you have to invest in your spiritual makeup. You have to become spiritually healthy. You have to make sure that is an area that you invest into, because your spiritual walk is actually going to forge and form your mentality, how you think, how you move, why you make decisions, why you avoid certain things. It gets into your spirit. The word constantly tells you about allowing the word to enter into your heart. And I've said several times, the word really teach a lot on heart modification outside of behavior modification. Why? Because if the heart is right, you know what I'm saying, the behavior follows. Every action that you've ever had in life was first a thought. It was in mind. You thought it through. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you really chose to do that you didn't meditate on. And where does the meditation come from? Right? And I won't go deep into this. This will be on a Monday. But then there are 3 elements: imps, demons, and devils. And I was explaining to people on how all of this works out. You ever seen, and I'm gonna get a reel to share with you guys one day, the little devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other shoulder, and you see in the old TV commercials, they're looking left and right, trying to figure out which one they want to go with, what decision they wanted, the devil or the angel. All right. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows you that in those little excerpts, they're able to dump the little devil off their shoulder and go through, right? Vice versa. They were trying to be funny. That means it's a battle of the mind. You can choose. You can think it through. All right. That's just an imp trying to put it in your head. All right. Cast down vain imaginations. That's what that scripture really is gearing toward. And again, I'm going to get on that. Cast down vain imaginations. Watch how you think. Watch how you see yourself. All right. Invest into your spiritual walk so it can support your mentality, so that mentally you can start making better lifestyle choices. All right. So counting calories, BMR, what is it? And how we doing? All right. I got a little more time, y'all. I think I'm gonna make it through some of this. If not, catch me next week. Your BMR, that's what it is. It's the number of calories your body needs to accomplish its most basic functions. All right. So I'm of a certain weight, certain age, certain size. This is definitely based on a factor of things. Your gender, your age, your weight, all of that. So different people need different calories, need different things. Some of us can eat a little bit more than others if you have high metabolism. I have a high metabolism. I don't get reckless with everything, but every now and then I do indulge. So what does that mean? I have a slide for you. All right. So take that down. Let me go back over. All right. So what this is these are calories. All right. Calorie counts. The basic calories is where you should be at, if you fall into this dynamic. Now it's going to vary. So I would say this: with a fitness coach, get with a trainer. You know what I'm saying? I have somebody in mind. I'm working with her now. I absolutely adore this woman. Watched her for years. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. She's been on her own journey. And then there are other fitness coaches that I would like to connect with. However, I got to be accountable and responsible that whoever I put on the screen with you guys, you know what I'm saying? They're stand-up individual, male or female. So active women, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at 1,600 to 2,000 calories per day. These are the calories that keep you functional and healthy. So you see it on the screen. Moderately active women, active women and active men. And so on the screen, take a screenshot, take notes, whatever the case may be. These are basic calorie counts. All right. But the point of me showing you this, to show you how easy it is to be thrown off these calorie counts if you're going to eat 3 meals a day, if you're going to try to stay healthy. All right. On this right here, I was listening to my Pandora station, and I had a McDonald's commercial pop up, and I don't eat McDonald's at all. And so I was just like, I wonder. So I did a quick search to find out what were the 3 top fast breakfast spots. Most people that's head to work, they're going to stop and grab something quick and whatever. So I want to know what's the top 3 that most people stop at, and what are the top items that most people are getting. And so you see McDonald's at the very top. And McDonald's at the very top, sausage McMuffin, the McGriddle, and you see right there almost half of your calories gone. That's not even with a drink or hash brown or something else. That's just those particular items. Starbucks. Now, I'm guilty of this. And honestly, I'm that person that will order the bacon Gouda sandwich. However, I have them remove the bacon. I just, still 420 calories on that bacon Gouda. You know what I'm saying? And then the pumpkin spice latte was their top seller for the year. And so what I did, whether you get a tall, grande, venti, it lets you know how many calories you consuming if you got that drink. If you got that sandwich in that drink, which most people would, you're looking at 890 calories at the top of your day before you even make it to lunch. Chances are lunch is going to be about the same amount of calories as hot. And that's even before you make it to dinner. All right. Burger King. Sorry. Let me go back. Burger King was the croissant sandwich. And man, that was 520 fried 70. The breakfast burrito and the French toast sticks. Those are only 4 pieces of French toast. I'm back real quick. Again, look, if you're a smaller woman, whatever the case may be, you only got about 2,000 calories to work with throughout the day. And here's if you're eating this, man, you jacking it up already. Fast forward. Calories per portion. If you swap that out with a cup of more and a thing of water, whatever the case may be. Apple slices, and that be 8 ounces. 8 ounces is about typical or whatever the case you need. That's 60 to 70 calories. Bananas, sliced. You know what I'm saying? 8 ounces of bananas. And you can do less. Oranges, so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying. In most cases, you got less than 100 calories if you go with a cup of fruit. You can do mixed fruits as well. Mixed fruits will do well for you. You can throw in some nuts, some proteins. I myself, if I'm working out, I really don't do much. You know, I may have a banana, granola bar, something like that, but I myself eat light. So the whole point of the slide was to make sure that in all you're getting, get understanding and make better choices. So one of the affirmations was you're going to make better health choices. I wouldn't do my due diligence and give you a way how to. So now, with that being said, I would say this. Again, I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not an expert in that way. However, I've been doing it long enough where some of the basics is what I do on a regular basis. I'm just sharing with you things that have helped me get back into better health. All right. I may be on the slender side. However, just because you're slender doesn't mean you're healthy. All right. And so I would like for my people to get out of the mindset that your physical shape and weight dictates your health. And that's not true. I've seen women that were 200 pounds and they were healthy, muscular, whatnot, gorgeous 200-pound women and not unhealthy. They were very fit and whatnot. And then I've also seen individuals that were on the slimmer side had to work out and whatnot, and things caught up with them because they didn't eat a certain way because they felt like because they wasn't gaining weight, they can eat whatever they wanted to, not realizing the food and everything that they were eating and the things that they were doing were deteriorating them on the inside. All right. So be gentle with yourself. Understand your size doesn't dictate who you are. You're beautiful no matter if you're a certain weight, a certain height, whatever. Understand your vitals, your internal is what we're gearing at. And then everything else will take care of itself. Just have to put that out there. Ways to invest into yourself. All right. So pretty much eating better. Indulge occasionally. Treat yourself. Have a reward day. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to say again, have a reward day. Don't do this thing to the point where you just can't live life and it's just overwhelming and then you quit. Just like stretching and everything else, start light. Indulge in your favorite treats occasionally as part of a balanced diet. Moderation, 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 moderation. Finally, seek guidance. Seek guidance from spiritual mentors, counselors, trainers, and accountability partners. Don't try to do it alone. You know what I'm saying? Get a gym partner. If you can't find a gym partner, join a workout class. You know what I'm saying? You may meet somebody in that class that's dealing with the same struggles or whatever the case may be. All right. Therapy helps. You know, and our culture, therapy is something that most people really don't talk about. Not all of your pastors and or their wives or husbands, you know, are equipped. And I say wives or husbands because there are women pastors. I'm not saying same sex. Don't get it twisted. There are women pastors that are absolutely supporting the door. And all right. So they're not always equipped nor anointed to be your counselor, your therapist, so on and so forth. Sometimes we have to pay for it. Sometimes we have to seek out one that may be within the ministry, whatever the case may be. These are some ways that you can get back on track in life. Seek help. This is a help platform. Go back, watch this video. Take these notes. All right. Do a journal. Get a vision board. Write down on your vision board small steps. What's your first step? Something achievable that you can do for a week or two on a regular even if it's 5 to 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? About 10 minutes. Don't be so in a rush to open your laptop and get to work. Wake up sooner. All right. Your boy up at 4 in the morning to bring this to you. All right. And this was after it was already written. So invest into what it is you want to accomplish and understand that all of this spiritual, mental lifestyle in that order. So I pray this blessed you guys. I pray that at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you share it with somebody. I hope you can build a strategy and a system on how to get into a healthier space. If you guys have any additional topics, if you want me to go deep dive into a particular topic a little bit more, if you need more insight on it, drop it in the comment section. Inbox me, whatever the case may be. We family. We're going to do this together. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual, mental lifestyle is balanced. All right. So again, if you haven't already, go over to YouTube, subscribe so that you catch these videos in full throttle. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, unedited. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that's it. That's our time. Let's see what we got here. Oh, how you doing, Michelle? Hey, thanks for chiming in. All right. So nothing else. I appreciate you guys chiming in with me. It's been a good one. It's been a real one. Go back. You know, I'm sharing some reels. Lovely Tuesdays was on point. Yesterday about business careers was on point. I believe this was on point. Go say these affirmations. It can be very life changing.